What's going on, everybody? Clifton Denny with On Your Own Outdoors. Hey guys, so in the last few weeks we've seen a bunch of different ground blinds, right? From the small ones to the big ones. Some for turkey hunting, some for bow hunting, you know, so on and so forth. So the one we're going to talk about today is the Ameristep tent chair. So right after I did the first ground blind review, I had a guy Facebook message me there talking about he hunted out of this season. He really liked it. He was successful using it. So anyways, I figured, hey, why not run by Max Prairie Wings, pick one up. We're going to check it out today. So let's go. I've never opened it up, so just like all the rest of them, we're going to work through this together. All right, so out of the bag, we always talk about how they carry. All right, guys, so out of the bag, we always talk about how they carry. One cool thing about this one is it packs flat, so it's 13 pounds. It's on your back, it gives you the dual straps. Everybody knows by now, if you watch any of my ground blind videos, I'm a big fan of the dual straps, so I can carry it like a backpack. When you think about it, if you're going in and you're, you know, you're turkey hunting or you're rifle hunting, something like that, I still have the availability to throw my gun over my shoulder, or I can cross strap it where it's hanging here, you know, so on and so forth. So I still have that maneuverability and not be, you know, cross strapping with my bag or whatever. So anyways, it is 13 pounds is the total weight. So let's go ahead and open this dude up and see what it's about. It's got your little drawstring, pull the sides. Kind of flip it over there so I'm not just digging. So first thing you notice, looks like a chair. Looks like a camp chair. So let's get this dude over here where y'all can see it. We'll kind of go through the unfolding process. So one thing, guys, as soon as you pull this out, don't tear it up. Right here in the middle, it's got a little clip. You undo that clip and your little chair folds out. Just your normal camp chair. It's got a little cup holder on the side. Wasn't this thing nifty? So it looks like once you get it out, yeah, just fold it straight over. Man, you talk about a run and gun setup. What? It took like 2 seconds. Huh. Well, that's nifty. So it's up and ready to go. So up here on the front end of it, you'll see it's got a zipper. We can undo that zipper, kind of fold this guy back, and let's turtle ourselves in here and see what it's all about. All right, so we're in. Man, there's not a whole lot to say about this thing. So for run and gun turkey hunting, you got a turkey, he's coming in. You need something quick and fast. You got this thing on your back. I think it took a total of like 30 seconds to flop this thing out, and I've never been inside of one before. So inside of it, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 little windows on your sides so you can see around the sides. All right, guys, so I wanted to get inside the tent chair to show y'all exactly what you're looking at inside. So again, I'm not an extremely large guy, but I'm not a small guy either. And you know, headspace, got plenty. So if you're like 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", maybe even 6'8", you could still sit in here just fine. I've got plenty of room to each side. I don't feel cramped. I can literally spread my arms out like this. This is one thing I wanted to show you guys. So when we talk about windows and shooting windows, you've got these two back here, and I wouldn't necessarily call them a shooting window. Maybe if you were turkey hunting, you could open one of these up and be able to get out of there to get a shot. But for deer hunting, I wouldn't necessarily call these shooting windows. I'd call them like peep windows. You know, you might be able to keep one kind of gap like this so you could see what was coming through and get prepared in either this window or your front window. Now, if you're a left-handed guy, you have the same options on the other side. You've got the window on the back, you got the next window, you have the window in the front. So, you know, just food for thought. You do have those options for shoot through windows. I do like the fact that it's black on the inside. I say that about all the ground blinds that are black on the inside. So when you're looking through from the front of it, I can just wear something dark color and get away with pretty much all my movement because everything blends in with my background that's behind me. Inside, you can see here, this is what it works off of. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 metal bars. They come over the top and go over to the other side. So while you're sitting in here, you make that shot on that turkey, you just reach down here at the bottom, grab, and it just flips back by itself. It does come, it's got a little pouch in here. This little pouch has got some anchors. So if it was real windy and you wanted to anchor it down, you could actually do that from sitting here inside the blind. So that would be cool. So you see this big opening, we'll close it up. Now you've got this little one here, which again, if you were trying to be more concealed, go ahead and zip this front. You've got this little opening right here. If you're turkey hunting and you're looking one direction, you've got your little windows over here on the side that you could crack open just enough for you to be able to see through. You can see my arm sticking out there. See the bird coming in, you're right here in front of it. And again, for gun hunting, for deer, I think it would still be great because you've got a shooting window here. You can get up, shoot there, you can shoot here, or you can have that big window open. And you can see it folds out just that easy. So if you wanted to be one of those guys that when you shoot a turkey, you want to be one of those guys when you shoot a turkey, you feel like you got to run at it, boom. Hey, I'm out and I'm going to get my turkey. So there's not a lot to say about that. That thing's nifty. For what it is, it's great. One good thing about this is that it's so small, you could tuck it up into a cluster of trees and it would help you break it up. So one thing I would usually say is a minus about a ground blind is not having that normal strap that gives you the opportunity to stick some stuff in to kind of break up the outline of it or whatever. But I'm actually going to kind of turn the camera here for a minute so I can show you what I'm talking about. So say that, you know, this is open timber and this is where I wanted to set up at. You come over here, you flop it down amongst some trees, and then you fold her out, and even though you don't have the availability to shove a bunch of limbs and stuff around it, kind of break up the outline, it's so small, you just put it in a cluster of trees and you're pretty hidden, as you can see there, the way it's set up, you know. So something we always talk about ground blinds is I'm not a huge fan of zippers. This one is zipper friendly. It's got a whole bunch of zippers to it. But then again, for what it is, who cares? You're not going to be in there making a bunch of adjustments with it. You're going to have that on your back. It's going to be a run and a gun. Hey, I want to sit here. I want to hunt here today. And then I'm going to pick it up and I move it somewhere else. So having those hangers that I think it's important to be able to have so you can, you know, if you come back to hunt a spot a different day and your wind changes or whatever, you need to be able to look out another window. That's not really going to matter here. Who cares? Because you can just spin the whole thing. It's super easy to move around. So I like it because it's compact. Stick it in a cluster of trees. Find you a down tree. Break you out a little hole in the down tree. Sit down in it and it flops open. The plus side with this versus other ground blinds is it literally has its own chair. The chair is the ground blind is the chair. So it's an all-in-one. You know, it's right there. It's too easy. I was playing it a while ago. One thing that I think is kind of cool about it that maybe, you know, other guys might argue, whatever, I don't care. If I was turkey hunting out of this, that is most certainly when I would use this thing. I would use it turkey hunting. If I was rifle hunting for deer and I was on a piece of public, I would also use it for that. But for turkey hunting, the reason that I think this is important, it's so small and sitting down inside of it, you could literally, if you're sitting like this, the bird's coming in, you catch a glimpse of him out there at that 80 yards like they like to do, and they'll hang up and he hits this little flat, he wants to come around. You can just pick up with your legs and turn it and set back down. You know, how easy is that? So, yeah, that is the Ameristep tent chair. So we'll kind of go through folding it up with you guys so you can kind of see how it is. All right, so I've got everything brought back behind, as you can see. Just grab the chair. All right, guys, so what you got is on the back side of this, you've got your little clips. Just remember, guys, those clips are made to go around the ground blind itself to tighten everything up. It's not just for the chair, it goes around the fabric as well, and it'll tighten it all the way up. They're just little pull clips. You can kind of push your knee into it, pull, tightens up, makes it a smaller frame, and then you can go to stuffing it in the bag. And just like a foot in a sock, it goes right in there. This tightens up and you're good to go. Hey guys, that's the Ameristep tent chair. 13 pounds, super easy to set up, super easy to conceal. That's all I got for you guys this week, man. Y'all go out, check out some stuff. We're getting ready for turkey season, and we'll see y'all in the woods in a couple of weeks. Good hunting.